lot of people that have been watching the recent Team Wicked matches may have noticed that we have an additional person on the roster, and that person is actually our new coach. And our new coach is Oreo, so let's quickly go talk to him and kind of have him explain a little bit about what he wants to do with the team. And then after we talk with Oreo, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a team update because I know a lot of you guys have been waiting, so make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video so you can see that. So I've got Oreo in a call with us today, and I'd just like to have him introduce himself and kind of talk about what he wants to do with the team. So go ahead, Oreo.
Hi, I'm Oreo. I'm joining Team Wicked as a coach. And so for me, that's kind of, doing a couple of things for the team. For me, I'm kind of helping deal with the emotional side of the team and kind of keep everyone regulated there, as well as kind of help out with the tactics side of the team. There's a lot of stuff that can happen and a lot of things that can be going on during like a Counter-Strike match. So just having someone there to kind of give a little bit of outside perspective on both those things helps a lot. Part of giving like outside perspective is helping understand what we did wrong in the past. And so for me, what that looks like is kind of giving feedback when I see something that we do that isn't what we want to be doing moving forward. And then kind of give a little bit of a corrective way for someone to be able to fix that in the future. That can be small things like individual micro mistakes in a round, or kind of bigger, broader concepts across the map on how we want to be playing. The other big piece of that for me is the way we use our tactical timeouts. During a game, we have a lot of things that can be fixed, but they need a little bit more time than just a little freeze time. So that's when I kind of call for us to use our tacs, and that way we can take a little bit longer in between each round to talk about the things that we want to directly change to make a bigger impact throughout the game. Another thing that I can do that's a little bit unique from a coach slot is I have a little bit broader perspective across the map, and I can see things that maybe each player can't see from their individual perspectives. So from that point of view, I can kind of help coordinate things across the bigger picture and give some pushes and some feedback, help rounds play out the way we want them to.
So Oreo's a pretty cool guy, and he's been helping us quite a bit as far as practice is concerned, as well as helping us out in matches. If you guys are watching most of the games, you might have noticed his voice in the past couple of matches, and well, that's just because he's been there in the background kind of helping us out, and it's official that he wants to join the team, so I guess that means I'm officially announcing that Wicked has a new coach. And if you guys want to see a stream or perhaps a couple of YouTube videos from his perspective on how he sees the team Wicked, grand scheme, big picture, you can go check out his stream. I'm not really sure what his stream is, so I'll have it linked in the description by the time this is up. But the next match that we're going to be playing as Team Wicked is tomorrow, or I guess tonight if you're watching this. You can actually see Coach POV if you're interested. So I guess that's it as far as adding the new coach goes. I'm pretty excited to play the next couple of matches with him, but let's rewind a little bit and talk the last couple of months of Wicked, because I haven't really done a team update video in a while, so let me just fill you guys in. Now, there's been a lot of people that have come to the stream or have asked in the YouTube comments what's happening with the roster. Austin, you made a couple of changes on the team and didn't really fill us in. To start things off, people have been asking, Austin, why did T-Bone get cut from the team? And I did kind of talk about this a little bit on stream, but I never made an official upload. Now, we were playing with Tristan for quite a long time, and we never really had any intentions on replacing him, but with his real life schedule kind of starting to pick up and him moving in with his girlfriend, there was a lot of time that he really just couldn't give to the team. And with picking up Andrew and Mason, we wanted to go more try hard, if you will, and he just didn't really have the schedule to allow that. So we kind of had a discussion, and we just decided that it would be best if we parted ways. And I'm sure a lot of people understand that. And of course, there's no hard feelings, and I'm assuming that most of you guys want to see us in our best form, so it all just kind of makes sense. Of course, Tristan's still around. He's still one of my best friends, and we have no bad blood. It's just a mutual agreement. Things just didn't work out. Now, a lot of other people have been kind of asking, Austin, what happened? Why, what is going on? Well, you've replaced your opper that was carrying last season for an opper who's also IGLing, but then on top of that, a lot of people are like, oh, but this guy, he's so whiny. Oh, Austin, why do you listen to him? He's not utilizing you to your full potential. Guys, I need you guys to understand something, okay? There's a lot of factors that go into making a good team, and there's a lot of emotion that goes into making a good team as well. We have a bunch of really talented individuals who have so much experience, but what comes with people who have been competing at higher levels and people who are passionate, people who have actually dedicated their entire lives to the game, what comes with that is well, passion and emotion. And that doesn't always make it okay. And I understand that a lot of people do get annoyed with people getting upset or emo, but you guys have to understand that that happens on every team, even tier 1 teams. You'll see it all the time. If you go watch a pro game, how many times do you see a pro punch their desk or hit their monitor? It happens all the time. I mean, realistically, people who are that dedicated to the game are going to have some emotions, and that's not always positive emotions. I mean, sure, you see me and all of the boys get really loud when we're winning, but when we're losing, sometimes we're quiet, and that's just as bad of a trait sometimes as saying, you know, mean or sassy things people get a little upset with. I just need you guys to understand that from my perspective, the person who's in the server along with my other teammates, I don't have an issue. Sometimes things get a little stressful when we're in the server, and sometimes I might say something on stream and therefore you see it in the video, but that doesn't actually reflect how the team feels as, you know, a whole or in the grand scheme of things. And I think another thing that's really going to help in the future is having Oreo around to kind of keep everybody in check. You might have already noticed from some of the games that he's been in that people are a lot more talkative, people aren't shutting down as much, and that is a very important thing to consider. So I think that everything is going really well. As far as all of the results are concerned, it happens. We're a team who's growing and learning and kind of filling things in as we go. We're going to have days where we don't look good. We're going to have weeks where we don't look good, to be honest, and that's just expected. And I think that the most important thing to remember when you watch Team Wicked is that we're always going forward and we're always learning as a team. And there's a lot of time and effort that goes into that. And when there's bad weeks, I don't want people to come to the comments and say, oh my God, Austin, you looked terrible this game. You need to step it up. Oh my God, Logan is not having any impact this game. He needs to be benched. Oh my God, Andrew's whining so much. I can't believe you guys listen to him. I want Cactus back. Guys, I want you guys to understand this one more time. I've said this a million times on stream and a million times on this channel. But when I made Team Wicked, the entire point of this team was to show you how a team starts, learns, and improves, and wherever we end up is just wherever we end up. If we end up going pro, cool. If we end up dying in a couple of weeks, then that's cool too. I mean, the idea is this is all raw. Nothing's edited, nothing's filtered. People who are getting into Team CS for the first time, they want to see this stuff. They want to see the small arguments that we get in, because when it happens on their teams, I want them to know that that's normal. I want them to see the good times. That way they feel inspired, because whenever we are having a good run, I want people to feel like, oh my God, that's achievable. That's the entire point of Team Wicked. The entire point is to put this information out there so that anybody who needs it or wants it in the future can have it, or can at least find some sort of answers, and can ask me or anybody that's on my team directly through their Twitch chat or through Twitter DMs or however else you guys have reached out to us. You guys have reached out to us in many ways. And if you guys want those answers, you can get them. And so for all the people who are being extra critical on the team and all the people who just want to see the wins and all that stuff, I want you guys to really just take a step back and understand that we want to win too, but wins don't just come with changes. Wins come with losing and learning and going forward. So with all that being said, I appreciate you guys for just listening to this little team update. I know I kind of ranted a little bit about a bunch of things that haven't really been talked about on the channel yet. So you can consider this as kind of like a Team Wicked update, because we're about to play our last league match of the season, which means we're about to head into playoffs, and everybody knows playoffs is very exciting because it's all best of threes, and also Team Wicked's about to head to LAN. I got more on that in a video coming up soon. But if you did enjoy this update and you did enjoy hearing from our brand new coach, make sure you guys leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, or if you watch all the videos anyway. I actually can see that stat that all the YouTubers talk about where, you know, X% of people aren't subscribed, and it's actually kind of crazy. It's something like 90% of people who watch my channel aren't subscribed. That's kind of wild to think about. So if you did watch this far, drop a sub. I'm kind of interested to see how many people did watch this far. But that's it. Appreciate you guys. I'm done. I promise. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for the support as always.